Okay, let's be real for a second. If the very thought of saying no to your boss, a classmate, or even a friend makes your stomach drop and your heart race, then this is for you. We're going to break down exactly why that happens and look at one simple shift that can make a huge difference. Let's dive in. So, why is it? Why is this one tiny two-letter word, no, so unbelievably hard to say sometimes? For a lot of us, it just brings up this fear, a fear of letting people down, of starting a conflict, or, risking them not liking us anymore. It's a real physical stress. And it turns out it comes from somewhere deep. To really get a handle on this, we've got to go back to the beginning. And look, this isn't about some personal flaw you have, not at all. It's actually a survival strategy that you learned. We're talking about the roots of people pleasing. And that brings us to this idea called conditional safety. What does that mean? Well, think of it as any environment where you learned, maybe without even realizing it, that being safe or loved or just accepted really depended on you being agreeable and doing what other people expected. This could have been in your childhood, at school, or even in your first few jobs. This right here, this is the heart of it. That habit of always saying yes, it's not random. It's a behavior that grew and took root in places where your sense of security felt, well, conditional. We learned that just being helpful and agreeable was the absolute safest way to get by. But here's the thing. That strategy, as useful as it was, comes with a pretty big hidden cost. Because while it might look like you're keeping the peace on the outside, it's taking a heavy, heavy toll on the inside. Let's break it down. On the one hand, yeah, saying yes creates harmony. Everything seems calm, you're agreeable. But on the other hand, inside, a completely different story is unfolding. There's this low-level hum of anxiety, maybe a slow burn of resentment, and this constant feeling that your own needs are just getting pushed to the side. Exactly. Every single time you say yes when you really, really mean no, you're making a trade. You're trading your own inner peace just to make sure someone else is comfortable. You're keeping things calm on the outside, but building up all this tension on the inside. All right, so we've kind of laid out the problem. So what's the fix? Well, the good news is it's not some dramatic, overnight personality transplant. Nope, it's just one small, almost invisible action. We are not trying to become a person who just says no to everything all of a sudden. That's not realistic. The real goal here is just a quiet, gentle shift, a little tweak to your automatic response. It's really all about slowing things down. Okay, here's the strategy. It's 3 simple steps. Step 1, someone asks you to do something. Now your instinct, your muscle memory, is to immediately say yes. But now we're gonna insert a brand new step. Step 2, you pause. That's it. Just for a second, you create this tiny little bubble of space before you actually respond in step 3. That pause, believe me, it's everything. So here is your mission, and it's so simple. Just once today, that's all I'm asking, before you automatically say yes to something, just pause. Take a breath. That's it. You don't even have to say no. Just introduce the pause. And I really want you to know that this one little action, that is enough. It's a huge first step. It's you quietly reclaiming a moment of choice that you've probably been giving away for years. That single pause is a tiny personal revolution. Now, underneath this very simple action, there is a really profound truth. It's the core belief that actually gives this little pause all of its power. I want you to let this one sink in for a minute. You do not owe anyone else their comfort at the expense of your own. Your peace of mind, your energy, your needs, they are just as valid as anybody else's. This might just be the permission you've been waiting for. So, as we wrap up, I'm going to leave you with this question to just think about. In your life right now, at your job, in your classes, with your family, where do you over-agree? Where are you saying yes a little too fast? Just noticing it. That's the real first step to getting your peace back.